Coronation Street collection. This is a series of programmes in which we pay special attention to the lives of individual characters or families who live and work in Coronation Street. This time we'll be looking at a family, the McDonalds. Jim and Liz McDonald first arrived in the street in 1989 when they came to view number 11. Jim was still in the army, but Liz thought that it was time for them and their children, the twins, Steve and Andy, to move out of army housing.
Yeah?
Hi. Listen, sorry just to drop in on you like this, but we just seen your house in the estate agent's window. I was wondering if we could have a wee look around.
Have you spoken to the estate agent?
Well, no, we haven't. They were closed, or we would have made an appointment. Look, if it's not convenient.
Yeah, of course it is. Come on. This is the living room.
Hey, listen, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
No, it's all right, Alf. My husband isn't home yet.
This is very cosy. It's just the way I imagined it from the description.
You've got a bigger house at the moment, have you?
No, we haven't anywhere at the moment. Well, not of our own. We're in army housing.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're in the army, are you?
Yeah, for the moment, yes, but Liz has had enough army housing, you know.
More than enough.
Anyway, look, my name's McDonald, but everyone calls me Mac.
Oh.
I'm Liz.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Roberts and my husband Alf runs the corner shop. Have you got any family?
Twins,
Oh.
2 boys. They're nearly 15 now. The bedrooms are a reasonable size, I take it. Only some of the ones we've seen, well, shoebox would be a more apt description.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But, well, why don't you see for yourself? We'll start upstairs and I can show you round here.
All right, you are. After you then, Mrs. Roberts.
Come on.
Hey, come here. Well, are you happy now then?
Well, I was until I saw that backyard.
Oh, come on, it'll be all right. Yeah. Nice lick of white paint. Wee bit of trellis work. Few climbing plants. Ah, you'll not know it.
That's not what I meant.
I'm not with you.
You better take a look.
Mum, why did we have to have the back bedroom?
Just me and your dad are having the front.
Yeah, but the front bedroom's miles bigger.
So
We've got loads more stuff than you have. Look, will you tell her?
We have, Mum.
look, we're having the front room and that's an end to it.
Like living in a rabbit hutch. Look, why did we have to come here?
Because it happens to be all we can afford for now. So we're just going to have to make the most of it. At least it's ours, not the army's. Now get back up there and get yourselves organised.
Oh, Mum.
You heard.
Yeah, and you're loads of help.
Hey, don't start.
Right, I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find that Roberts character. He can get that lot shifted for a start.
Now, hang on a minute.
Oh, come on. You've seen the state he's left the backyard in. Black bin bags everywhere, old furniture.
Look, you stay here. I'll get it sorted. I don't want to stand up round with the neighbours before we've moved in.
Oh, fine.
In the event, it wasn't Jim who caused the first row with Alf Roberts, but the twins. In fact, Jim was the one who had to try and sort it out. Teenage lads have an uncanny ability to stir up trouble, and the twins were no exception. Jim and Liz always tried to ensure that the boys took responsibility for their actions, but maybe some lessons take a little longer to learn than others.
I'll tell you what, sooner than go to the flying horse, why don't we have a quiet evening in, just the 2 of us?
Do you know, that's the best thing I've heard for ages. Hey, ain't that the McDonald kid?
Yeah, now come on, I don't get upset, Al.
No, you're right. No, they've got to play somewhere, haven't they, lads?
Of course they have. They're doing no harm, are they?
Hey, you two! Come here, you little swine!
Careful, Alfred!
Mr. Roberts. I wonder, could you spare a wee moment?
What's it about?
Well, I'd like to have a word with you about this.
Oh, yeah? What was it to talk about?
Well, you haven't said how much you want us to pay.
Well, it cost me 159 quid to replace this window.
Yeah, but Mrs. Roberts said something about insurance, didn't she? I mean, you're insured, aren't you?
Well, you said you'd pay for the entire thing.
Yeah, come on.
Well,
I
it
mean,
was your lads that broke it.
yeah, it was an accident.
Well, it's only right and proper they should pay for any inconvenience.
Look, I'll get them to cough up the excess, the first 50 quid or whatever, but you can't expect me to pay you money you're going to claim back anyway, now can you? Hey, now how much do you want us to pay?
Are you sure that's it?
Yes, Mum.
Steve?
Of course.
So, what about that fiver?
What fiver's that?
From your Uncle Colin.
And the tenner from your gran.
Oh, do we have to?
Yes, you do have to. Well, come on, get it out. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so how are we doing? How much have we got now, Liz?
Oh, just short of 20 quid.
Well, now, that won't do, will it? Mr. Roberts wants 50 quid. So where are we going to get the rest from, then?
Dunno.
Andy?
Dunno.
Oh, I see. So Muggins here is going to have to pay for your stupidity again, is he? Hey, Liz, wait a minute. They're not going to stop us going out for a drink. I'm sorry, they're not.
Well, I'll have to write a cheque then.
Hang on. Listen, I'm not having you two out in the street causing more bother, you know. There's plenty of stuff to do inside the house.
Haven't they done enough to make amends, Jim?
No, I don't think they have, actually. They've got to learn they've got responsibilities. The pair of you get upstairs and get that tip of a bedroom sorted out now. Go on.
Hey, I'll stay. No, it's What you playing at? You'll see.
Right then, back to work, I suppose. Anyway, I'm glad we got that settled.
Hey, what's that noise?
Well, it can't be the builders, not on a bank holiday. God.
Where are you going?
With the kids! What the hell do you think you're doing? Get yourself out of here! Get yourself home now!
I thought you said Mr. Roberts was smoothing things over.
Well, after that, Steve and Andy tended to be a bit more careful, but would it last? As the family settled down in the street, the question of whether or not Jim stayed in the army became more urgent. When an old army friend of Jim's came to stay, things came to a head. It also brought back some memories for Liz.
Hey, Liz, look who's here.
Hi, love.
Johnny, you look well.
Thanks. So do you. Hey, who are these two squaddies you got moved in with?
Not squaddies.
No, but Dad treats us like we are.
Yeah, they'll have grown up a bit since you last saw them.
Yeah, but they got no more sense, I'm telling you, John.
Yeah, wait, that's Andy, yeah?
No.
No, get it wrong. Steve.
Oh, yeah, not sure.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good to see you both. Look, you sure it won't be in the way? Because I'm...
No, not at all. Look, you're staying here, isn't he, Liz?
Of course he is. Now then, what would you like? Cup of tea?
Well, I suppose I'll have a cup of tea to start with.
Or, drop us something stronger, eh? Fair enough. Well, come on, sit down. Hey, what are these doing? Brilliant.
Not a lot.
So how long are you staying with us then?
He's staying as long as he wants. Have you two got no homework to do?
No.
We'll go and do it anyway.
Yeah, see you later, fellas.
Yeah, see you.
It's good to be here.
It's good to have you. Stay as long as you want, John.
Just be a couple of nights, I think.
So listen, what is it, a spot of leave or what?
That's a bit complicated. Tell you what, you buy me a drink later and I'll tell you all about it.
Signed. Well, I don't know why you're not pleased, because, I mean, if Johnny goes for that job, he'll get it, all right.
You can't know that.
No, I know, all right. Look, he's got ticks and badges for everything. The Falcons, the lot. I'm sure he'll walk it. There's one thing that amazes me, though. I mean, why's the fella so keen?
Well, why are you that keen?
Oh, come on, Liz, we've been through this before. Be here, Manchester, living here, near your mum and dad. I'm in the army. You get what you want. It's a halfway house, isn't it?
Look, you're not out until you're out. And you won't even start getting out till you take that khaki hat off your head and the stripes off your arm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all right. Anyway, he'll get it. You didn't give him the idea, did you?
Don't be so daft.
Right, well, look, don't mention anything, okay? Just get a good breakfast down and wish him luck. He's more than a mate. Morning, Johnny. How are you?
Morning,
I was just saying you'd be wanting a good breakfast, eh?
No, cup of tea will do me.
Not at all. You get your eggs, bacon, tatty bread, fried bread, black pudding, a lot.
The kids have used up all the milk.
Oh, God. And what good's a milkman who doesn't come till 11 o'clock, eh? I'll go down the corner and get some.
Hey, listen, why don't I stroll down there?
Not at all. You're all right. Sure, I gotta go and see the MO anyway.
Oh, what's the problem? You look all right to me.
Injection for the old bursitis? Tennis elbow? Funny thing is, you ever seen me playing tennis, eh? I'll sling it in the way back.
Sleep all right?
You know me. I could sleep on my head in a phone box.
Sorry, was it uncomfortable?
No, it's not that. Sofa was fine.
Jim thinks you'll walk it.
Should stand a chance.
I wouldn't have thought it was your cup of tea at all.
We all settle down sometime.
Well, you might have slept all right last night, but I didn't. Just seeing you walk in churned me up again. I didn't think it would.
Hey. I mean, I'm not here. Look, I mean, you and Jim. You've stayed together, haven't you? Well, fair enough. I'm not going to do anything about that, am I?
I suppose if either of us were going to, we would have by now.
Well, we were never going to, really, were we? We were both down. Lonely. Had a few drinks.
Well, that explains the Tuesday, but it doesn't really cover the next 3 weeks, does it?
Well.
When Jim was in Norway, I was in a funny state altogether.
Who'd know that better than me?
Yeah. Well, at the time, you made me feel a lot better.
So?
So, why are you putting in for this job that just happens to be here, of all places?
Well, if I said it was nothing to do with you at all, with you being here, like, that wouldn't sound very complimentary, would it?
And if you said it was, it wouldn't be so much a compliment as a complication. Well?
Fella comes in with a bunch of flowers for you, and all you can say is, well, for putting me up and putting up with me.
Thanks. They're lovely. Well, how did it go?
I didn't get it.
You didn't?
I told him I didn't want it. So I don't think I'll get it. Look, I'll say cheerio to Jim and then make myself a bit scarce. You're right.
It's still a complication.
What, you just walked down there and they had a look at you and said no thanks? Come on, John. They don't tell you like that, not unless you've met her... Oh, well, I don't know what.
Yeah, well, maybe I did.
Well, come on, then, what's the raid?
I told them I didn't want it, the job. So after that, they weren't very keen on giving it me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why?
Look, kicking around the depot, it seemed like a good idea. But it's just a shop, Jimmy. You know, they've got a big, like, cutout stood there. Life-size, you know, the cardboard corporal. Cardboard soldiering. Not for me, old son.
Ah, you've been talking to the Queen of the Ice, haven't you?
How do you mean?
Tell me, John.
Hey, I'll tell you anything you like, Jim.
Did she tell you I was after it?
You fancy it. Why don't you tell me?
Well, I didn't think
You
I
mean
was.
you've let me come here, stay in your house, drink your booze, go for a job you wanted yourself? You're daft.
Yeah, well, I know I'm daft. You're my best mate, aren't you?
Hey, look, thanks for everything, eh? And, say thanks to Liz for me.
Right, wait a minute. You're not shipping out of here tonight, mucker. We got a lot of damage to do to a bottle of whiskey. I'll tell you something else, Johnny. I don't give a monkeys about cardboard corporals anymore. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not taking that job, I'm having it.
You're right.
Jim's just nipped down to the shop.
What's the matter with you this morning, Liz? I thought it was what you wanted. Me off the scene. I think it's for the best.
The best? The best for whom? Oh, for Jim, certainly. He'll be able to go for his recruiting office job, sign on again, stay in his precious army for flaming ever. But what about me and Steve and Andy? What kind of life are we going to have? I've had it up to here with the flaming army, Johnny. I just want an ordinary home, an ordinary husband, with ordinary neighbours doing everyday things. When we moved into this house, I thought we'd finally done it. Finally made the break. Fat chance of that now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. You did what you thought was best. No. It's down to Jim now. It's his choice. The army or me. If he re-enlists, he's on his own, because I've had enough.
Come on, girl.
Hey. What do you call this, halves?
Well, I said swift off and I meant it.
Oh, well, you're probably very wise. Good luck. You can wish me all the best if you like. You do want me to get this job, don't you, John?
Look, how much does it mean to you, Jim?
Well, you know how much it means to me.
More than Liz, more than the boys.
No, of course it does.
It's not the way Liz sees it.
She's been getting at you.
Just telling me how she feels. Because she didn't feel she could talk to you.
Oh.
Not rationally, not about this, anyway.
Look, we have done nothing but talk about this since I heard about the job.
No, you've done nothing but go on about it. It's not the same thing. She's had enough, Jim. Enough of moving around, enough of the army. She wants to settle down, live the life of any other civilian.
Well, she'll come around. She always has done before.
Not this time. She means it.
Yeah, well, she also knows what the army means to me, John.
She's known what the army's meant to you since she married you. That's why she stuck it for so long. Look, don't you reckon it's time you looked at life from her point of view?
She has been getting at you, hasn't she?
Look, she hasn't been getting at me, just telling me how she feels. And I'm telling you because I care about you. Pair of you. You got a nice setup there, Jim. Nice little home. Great missus. Couple of healthy, strapping lads. Are you really prepared to trade all that for another few years in the army?
Oh, now, come on, John.
Hey, Jim, I'm telling you, mate. You sign on again, and it won't only be Civvy Street you're waving goodbye to.
In there, change strip. Oh, white
Do you have my cue?
What would I want with your cue?
Well, I don't know, but it's in the bottom of the wardrobe.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it.
I suppose you're not playing snooker tonight either, are you?
No, I've got a Ritz. We're getting a video out.
Oh, yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Look, pal, are you calling me a liar or something?
Stop it, you two.
Well, is that my cue?
I haven't even seen your snooker cue.
Hey, knock it off.
Well, he's a liar.
I said knock it off, didn't I?
I need my cue for tonight.
You don't need anything till you've done your homework, and that includes you, Muggins.
Oh, yeah, well, excuse me. I might have been watching that.
Homework? What did I say? Go on, the pair of you.
And you are a liar.
Hey, now that's enough. Any more than you will both stop in tonight, all right? Leave those, Liz.
They won't do themselves, will they?
We've got to talk.
What's the point?
Liz, look, if you'll please just listen. If you'll please just listen to me.
While you tell me how much you need the army, how much our lives depend on it. No thanks, Jim. If this recruiting office job means so much to you, you go ahead. Sign on again. For life, if you want to. Doesn't matter to me. Not anymore. Because I've had enough. From now on, you're on your own.
Damn you, will you just listen to me for once? Oh, God. I'm not going to take that recruiting job.
It's no good, Jim. It won't solve anything. When Johnny was here, I could see how much you need the army, how much you'd miss it. If you pulled out now, you'd blame me for it for the rest of your life.
Oh, no, you're wrong. Look, it was great to see Johnny. To talk about the old days, believe me, it was great. I won't deny that. But he did more than that. He opened my eyes. He made me realise what was important to me now. You, the boys, us. He put my life into perspective. He made me ask myself what really matters to me. And it's not the army anymore. Not now. Oh, it'll be tough for me to start with, I know that. I don't even know what sort of a job I'm going to do. But whatever it is, it means absolutely nothing without you. I've got everything a man could wish for here. And I'm not going to throw it away. Not for anything. Oh, I know you weren't keen whenever he came. But believe me, we'll never be able to thank him enough for what he's done for us.
Jim did leave the army and went back to Civvy Street. He started his own motorcycle repair business, and apart from the occasional spot of bother from the twins, life seemed to be settling down pretty much as Liz had wanted. That was until she went to see the doctor.
You've been to the doctors, haven't you?
How did you know?
Couldn't pin it down to anything else, really. I knew you did leave the book open to the surgery number.
I have tried to start a conversation. I really have. I couldn't believe it.
Listen, darling. I'm your husband. We're meant to share these things from the beginning. I mean, how the hell do you think I feel shut out in the cold?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Hey, it's not the end of the world, you know. Look at our Sandra.
What?
Well, my cousin Sandra. She had the tests, had the smear, went to hospital. She had the treatment. Look at her now. She's a healthy young woman.
It's not that, Jim.
What is it then?
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
My God. Hi, love. Hi. Just brewed up. Do you fancy a cup?
No. No, thanks.
No trouble, love. The kettle's just boiled, you know.
I said no.
Oh. Hey, come on. Come and sit down. Take the weight off your feet. You look knackered, Pat.
I'm all right.
Well, you don't look all right to me, love. You're gonna have to stop working all these long hours, you know. Can't have you on your feet all the day the way you have been. Not in your condition.
Jim, please.
Hey. What's wrong? Something happened at work?
I'm sorry, Jim. I know how much you want this baby. I do. But I don't think I can go through with it.
Hey? Hey, of course you can. You're not too old to have a baby. The doctor said there wouldn't be any problems.
That's not what I mean. I don't think I want to go through with it.
What?
I'm sorry. Please understand.
Listen. Liz! Liz! Whew. There you are, love.
Tom, it's been a long day. I'm shattered.
Yeah.
So how did your baby minding go?
Fine. Well, me and Rosie got on like a house on fire.
Did you change her?
The need didn't arise. Well, if it did, she didn't mention it anyway.
I'm surprised Sally trusted you with little Rosie.
Oh, here. Sally's no dozer, you know. She knows who she can trust and who she can't.
I think we better have it.
Hey?
This baby I've got landed with. I know you want it. Well, you do, don't you?
Of course I do. I was just hoping you did.
I'm still not sure it's the sensible thing.
Oh, sure it is. If we want it. I mean, you do want it, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And you won't regret it, Liz. I promise you.
Not an easy decision for Liz to make, but having made it, both she and Jim were looking forward to the new arrival and all the changes and problems a baby would bring to their lives. Sadly, it wasn't to be, and Jim and Liz found themselves coming to terms with an entirely different set of problems.
Yeah, well, you said that 15 minutes ago. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, bye. They're on their way, love. New Year's Eve, they're dead busy.
I'll go.
That'll be them now.
Is it them?
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps we're going to get you to the hospital right away now.
Now, be careful with her, for God's sake, lads, yeah?
Yeah, I think they know what they're doing, Dad.
All right, love. There you are, you're on now. Put this round her.
Steve, make sure Steve's all right.
Don't you worry, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, love, we're right with you. Andy, lock up, son. All right. See you.
Well. The Wanderer returns.
Oh, cut it out. Mum and Dad in bed?
No. To the hospital.
Hospital?
The hospital they took Mum to. The baby's died.
How can it? Oh, she's
I
on.
know she is. Just shows you what stress can do, eh?
You try to say it was my fault.
She's been out of her mind since you went missing again. Thought your lovely mates had done you over, dropped you in a river somewhere. I think I wish they had.
Oh, cheers.
Where the hell did you get to anyway?
None of your business.
No. My business is something happens to Mum, though, innit?
It won't. What are you doing?
Phoning him. Let him know you're still in one piece. It might be one less worry for him.
Did you phone him?
Yeah, I did.
Steve, you sure it's all right?
Steve's fine. They're both fine. And they send their love.
They're good boys.
Yeah, I know. That's enough now. You try and get some rest.
Catherine.
What, love?
I've always liked that name. Kate. We have to give her a name. Even if...
Yes, I know, love. I know, Lizzie.
She's so tiny. She doesn't deserve this.
I know. Try and get some rest, love.
I do love you, Jim.
I love you too. My God, I love you.
How are you feeling now?
I'm fine, Doctor, but...
She's very weak, Doctor.
Well, she's lost a lot of blood. A couple of days in bed and you'll soon be back on your feet. Right as rain.
What about the baby? How is she?
There's no change. She's holding her own.
So what are her chances, Doctor? We don't want any bull. We'd like the truth.
They're not very good, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Did I tell you? I was on the phone to the folks. I just let them know we call her Catherine, you know. Anyway, my Auntie Flo came on the phone, you know. She wanted to let me know that... Did we know I had a cousin called Catherine in Canada? Aye. Says, I know, it's news to me. Third cousin, once removed. Whatever that means. After my Uncle Bernie got married again, you know. Mind you, she's up on all that kind of thing as Flo, you know. Sure, she could trace the outposts of our family all the way back to Mongolia. Swear to God. Anyway, she sends her love.
Is Steve all right?
Oh, as right as he'll ever be, yeah. I don't really want to talk about him, love. He winds me up.
Don't be too hard on him.
No, whatever you say. You see, start to talk about him and look what happens. He's fine, he'll do. You having any more of those pens?
It's not so bad now.
It's good. You remember Flo? I think you only met her at the wedding, you know. She's a case, so she is. My old dad didn't speak to her for years. Something happened, you know. She's got a wee book, you know. And she puts everything in it, like, you know, anything happens to the family. Dates, not, you know. And Catherine will be in there, you know. Oh. Come on, miss. Be all right, love. Be all right.
She's dead. I know she's dead.
No, you know no such thing.
I do. She's dead.
No.
Jim and Liz took stock of their lives and wondered where they should go from here. Jim was now working as a security guard, and Liz had found herself a job behind the bar at the Rovers. As it turned out, it was at the Rovers where an unexpected offer from Bet, for both of them to look after the pub while she was away, gave Liz an inkling of what she would really like to do.
Yeah,
Work all right?
Yeah. I finished a book. I did 2 crosswords and I fixed that radio for time for breakfast.
My heart bleeds for you. I laid awake all night wondering what Bet did with that box of till rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll sleep all day and I'll be running around like a neurotic moth.
So maybe you'll find 10 minutes to come upstairs then?
10 minutes?
Okay, call it 15. I'll throw in a massage. How's that?
Oh, hiya.
Morning.
Hi, morning, Vicky. Did you sleep well, love? Oh.
Yeah, thanks.
Congratulations. Breakfast will be about 5 minutes.
Oh, can I help?
No, you're all right. You sit down. Oh, Jim, will you do me a big favour? Will you nip down and change bitter?
Oh.
I know, but Jack's not in today and it would save me a lot of messing about.
Can I wait till after breakfast?
Well, look at you. You'll be zonked before you get through your breakfast.
Okay, I'll go and get changed.
Thank you.
Oh. Sorry, Rocco.
I dreamt that Rebecca thought it was safe to come down looking like a duck.
Don't worry about it, love. I'm used to it.
Oh, now, don't let Liz hear you say that.
No. I meant the lads, love.
Hello, Mr. Wilmot. What can I get you?
Nothing, thanks.
Is there something wrong?
No.
Only you were in just a few days ago.
Well, I like to keep an eye on things, especially when there's someone new. Any problems?
No, everything's fine.
And if there were, you probably wouldn't even tell me, would you?
Sorry?
You strike me as the kind of person who likes to handle a situation for themselves, rather than go running to help.
Is that good or bad?
Very good. You take to management well.
Really?
Yes. You ought to think about it, you know. Seriously.
Hiya. Good timing. I've just made a brew. How did it go today?
It went.
Oh, what time are you back on?
Midnight?
Midnight?
Yeah, I should change your rota. I don't know, it makes sense to them anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, it seems a daft time.
Yeah, they call it the graveyard shift. Could have been a graveyard for that wee lad, couldn't it?
He was hardly a wee lad, Jim.
Oh, come on, love. He was 15 years old. A couple of years ago, it could have been Steve or Andy. And I could have killed him.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wanted to. Make no mistake, love. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, soldiering. Maybe it never leaves you. And how long before this happens again? Before I catch myself beating some young thug into oblivion, eh?
Well, perhaps you might not have to be there as long as you think. How do you fancy you and me running a pub? Hey, you're looking pleased with yourselves and all.
That's because we're in, Betty, love. Yeah, me and Liz, training managers for Newton and Ridley.
Mr. Wilmore's going to put us on a course, and then if we do okay, we get a pub.
Oh, that's smashing. Oh, I am pleased for you.
Well, what the hell's the matter with your man?
Jealous, I suppose.
Well, yeah. Him and Vera had an interview with Mr. Wilmore. Turned them down, though.
Well, not surprised. I mean, who wants a miserable landlord like that behind the bar, eh?
Oh, leave it, eh? We've got a pub.
Oh,
me and
my
Jim.
love.
Oh, really pleased.
wonderful.
I think it's great.
Which pub did he give you? Is it the Cloggers, like I thought?
No, it's...
Not the Slaughterman's Rest. They've got barbed wire around the till in there.
No, it's someplace called the Queen's.
No, it can't be the Queen's, dear. No, that's one of Newton and Ridley's top houses.
Is it? Oh, well, that's even better, then.
No, Liz, I'm sorry. You must be making a mistake. Newton and Ridley wouldn't put novices in, not in the Queen's, would they, Bet? Well, it's no good asking me. They don't consult me.
But there's the Queen, Swinton Way. Hey, perhaps it's that one.
Oh, no, it's in Weatherfield, near the town hall, he said.
Yeah, I know. It's a nice little pub. And it's not so little either. Make this place look a bit poky.
Must be our lucky day, then, me and Jim. I'm joining the landladies' club. Let me buy you a drink, eh, girls? I feel like celebrating.
Liz becoming the landlady of one of Newton and Ridley's best pubs was a difficult thing to accept for Jack and Vera, not to mention Bet. But in the end, Bet couldn't stay jealous for long and wished the McDonalds luck and any help they needed. The much-longed-for move into their new life held out so much promise for the future, and things would have worked out if it hadn't been for the fact that Jim found the pressure of having his wife for a boss very hard to adjust to. He also had his suspicions about Wilmore's intentions towards Liz.
See you. Thanks. Good night, Mr. Finlay. See you tomorrow. Oh, it's nice to see them, but isn't it great when they've gone?
Isn't it just?
Do you like Tanya? She gets on my nerves sometimes. Good for trade, though. Gets on with punters.
Well, that's what it's all about, let's face it.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to keep the punters happy, don't we?
We have.
And the bosses. So, tell me, Liz, how far did you go?
What?
Well, I mean, was it just a wee bit of mild flirting?
Jim.
Or did you go any further? Did you go a lot further? I mean, did you go all the way? I mean, let's face it. I mean, this boozer here, it's got to be worth a fair bit now, isn't it? I mean, a damn sight more than a quick grope behind the bike sheds, you know what I'm saying?
Jim, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you and Wilmore, and how the hell we find ourselves in this boozer.
What's been said?
That's it. That's right, isn't it? Of course you're with a thick Irishman, aren't you? Well, it's dead easy, isn't it? He's not going to say a damn thing. You just tell him that we got this boozer on merit and he'll believe you. Oh, he'll pat you on the back. And good old Mr. Wilmore. He's done us all a favour, hasn't he? Aren't we lucky? Cheers, Willie. Can I clean your shoes for you?
Take that stupid tone out of your voice and talk to me properly.
Well, you see, I've heard all about your style, Lovey.
Who from?
I've heard all about the way you operate.
I said who from?
Tell me this. When they come on to you, do you let them down gently unless, of course, there's something in it for you? And if there is something in it for you, what happens then? Do you go the whole way then, eh?
We got this place on merit.
You see, Tanya tells me you play your cards dead right.
And you believe her? You fool. You stupid fool.
Well, maybe it's time the stupid fool said something. I'm telling you. You get rid of Wilmore, and you tell him he never touches you again.
He's never touched me before.
Oh, well, very good. You can still tell him.
What?
You tell him, Liz, to keep out of here. Now, you tell him or I tell him. And believe you me, I won't let him down gently.
I'm going through to open up now, Jim. But before I do, I'd like you to do something for me.
What's this for?
I want you to phone Wilmore, and I want you to tell him to leave me alone.
What?
Come on. I'm your wife. You think I need protecting? Protect me.
Yeah, but you said there was nothing going on.
Never mind what I said. You say what you've got to say. I want you to ring him up and tell him that you know he's been down to the Home Office and he's bribed the government to pass a law making personnel management courses compulsory so that he can send you away and come sniffing round me. Well, come on. Make the call. I'm your wife, protect me.
He's not going to be there, is he?
You're not jealous of Wilmore at all. You're jealous of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you want to believe this about me and Wilmore, so you can get out of here. You'd believe I were caught rubbing baby oil over the man in the moon if it meant you could get out of here.
And why do I want to get out of here?
Because you can't take it. You can't take it that I did this. I got us this job. I'm the one with my name over the door.
That is just stupid.
The reason that Richard...
Ah, Richard.
Yes, Richard! The reason that he's sending you and not me on this course is because I don't need it. I'm good at this. And that's what you can't take.
It's got nothing to do with it. Look, it's you I'm worried about, right? It's you I care for.
Oh, Jim. I had you down for a lot of things, but never a liar. That's what you are. A mean-minded, gutless liar. And that's all.
Now, just hold on a minute. Who are you calling a liar?
I haven't got time for this, I'm opening up.
So you haven't got time for our marriage?
And when has our marriage had time for me?
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
It means I've spent years and years and years bringing your sons up virtually on my own, while you were off on exercises and manoeuvres and stupid games in Germany and God knows where, miles away from me friends, away from me mother. I did that for you. Now it's my turn, and look at you, sulking, throwing tantrums, telling tales.
I wanted us to be together in this, Liz. You and I, a host and a hostess. I didn't think I was going to end up collecting glass.
I thought we were in this together as well, but you don't know what together is. All you know is you, the great I am.
I want this to work just as much as you do.
No, you don't. No, you don't want this to work at all. You want it to go down the pan, along with everything else you've ever touched. You're only happy when things are falling to pieces so you can act like it's you against the universe.
Oh, well, that's why I shut down the bike shop, because it was such a raging success. Thought it might go to our heads.
I am good at this, and that's what you can't stand. I am good at this, and you've never been any good at anything.
What?
You loused up your business, you loused up your job, and now you're trying to mess me up.
You can't say that to me, Liz. Please don't say that to me.
Yes, I can. I can say what I like. This is not the army. This is the real world, Jim. Jim, did you hear what I said about the bedroom window?
Never mind about that.
We have to mind. We live here.
We don't have to.
thought we'd finished with all that.
It's not going to be finished, not while you still live here in this place. You still owe a favour to Wilmore.
Jim, how many more times? I don't give a toss about Wilmore.
Well, maybe not, but I know what he wants to give you.
No, there's no maybe about it, not on my side. There's nothing going on between me and Richard Wilmore.
All right, maybe not on your side. But he fancies you, Liz. I knew that as soon as he put you in here.
He put us both in here.
No, he didn't. He put you in here. Like you said, it's your name above the door. I'm only part of the luggage. He's done you a favour, and you're going to have to be very, very nice to him.
I have to be civil to him, friendly, that's all.
And I'm not the sort of man who takes favours off another man who fancies his chances with my wife. I want out of here.
You're talking stupid. Now, I'm telling you straight, Jim, and you better listen. We're not leaving here. We're not packing it in. We're not telling Wilmore he can stuff his pub. Have you got that? This place is us. You and me, our future. I'm not going to throw that away.
Doesn't it matter what I want?
Yeah, of course it matters when you're talking sense. Right now, you're just talking rubbish. Come on, Jim. Buck up. Look, it's time you were away to the college.
Oh, yeah. Me lessons in hygiene. Sorry, I forgot.
I know you think it's a waste of time, but you have to do these courses same as I did. At least go through the motions, eh?
Yeah, so Wilmore can pat me on the back and tell me what a good lad I've been.
Hello, Jim.
Tanya?
I don't think you were expected back so soon, were you? I thought your course went on till 8, Lisa?
Yeah, well, it got a wee bit tedious, didn't it?
Well, it's been anything but tedious around here, hasn't it? Mr. Wilmore's with us again. Liz took him upstairs. Like I say, I don't think she expected you back quite so soon.
Naughty, Tanya. Very naughty.
It certainly needs fixing.
Yes. Oh, Jim, I was just showing Mr. Wilmore the bedroom window.
Oh, aye. What else did he want you to show him, eh?
Jim.
Now, you listen to me. You might own the brewery and you might own this boozer, but you don't own my wife. And you don't own me. Yeah.
Oh! Jim, what are you doing?
I'm giving that man what he deserved, and I'm making a decision for you and me. We're out of here, Liz, right? The pair of us. Jim's fixed it for you.
If he's tanked up, I'm not saying nothing.
Oh. You're back then, are you?
Steve told me what was going on.
Oh, he did he? You know what's going on then, do you? Well, you might let me know, seeing as you seem to be the only one who knows what is going on.
And I went to see my mother.
Well, you must know everything now then, mustn't you? Is that their card?
No, it's Ake, actually. Why do you want some?
No.
Go on, have it, now.
Well, I might just risk a chip.
What are you like, eh? I mean, it's a proper mess, isn't it?
Oh, yes. It's a mess, all right, isn't it? And I'll just bet you're going to take her side, aren't you? Eh? I mean, look at your man over there. He's not even talking to me, are you, son?
Why did you smack the boss, Dad?
Didn't your mummy tell you?
Well, I couldn't really make it out, to be honest.
Oh, I see.
She reckons it was so you'd get the sack, both of you.
Aye, well, fair play.
But why, Dad?
Look, I really don't feel like being interrogated just at this moment.
Well, I'm only trying to help you.
Yeah, well, there's some people you can't help.
Look, if you're so smart, why aren't you smart enough to shut up?
Come on, Dad, eh?
I know. You think it's me, don't you? Eh? I'll bet she just told you that I resent it because she's getting on. Is that right, eh?
You don't like it because she got the job and not you.
And how was I meant to get the job, sonny boy? I wasn't sleeping with the boss.
Right, what I say. I'm going.
You don't mean that, Dad.
I do mean that. Look, I'm barred from the boozer and she has still got her job.
She didn't smack the gaffer, Dad, you did.
And he's sitting there with a black eye and a thick lip and she's still got her job. Now, what does that make you think?
I don't believe you're saying this.
Yeah, well, neither do I. But it happens to be true. Your mother is a whore, son.
me!
Things went from bad to worse, and Jim, having been barred from the pub, left Liz and moved back to number 11. Liz was no quitter, and she stayed on to run the Queen's by herself. Not an easy thing to do without help, so when Des Barnes' brother, Colin, needed a job, Liz took him on to help with the heavy work. But she took on more than she bargained for.
Hiya.
Morning.
What can I get you?
Pint, please.
Ah, you look like a pint man.
Is Liz about?
Well, she's in the back. Why?
No special reason.
You a friend of hers, then?
No, not really. Just that I was in last night.
Oh. I only work in the daytimes normally.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like to keep my nights free. You know, I've got a very active social life.
Lucky you.
Well, there's a lot to do around here on a night if you know where to go.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could show you a few things, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, do you think it could wait till you've served that lot, Tanya? We're going to be short-staffed again.
What's the problem?
Oh, barman who phoned in sick last night. I've just tried ringing him, but there's no answer. So either he's dead or he's got another job.
Not having much luck with the bar staff, are you?
Not really, no.
Now, what you need is an honest, cheerful, chatty chap, preferably the seagoing type.
You offering?
Why not?
I was just joking.
Oh, is it?
You did enough last night.
Yeah, well, I've nothing else on, and the place is beginning to fill up a bit.
Well, if you're serious.
Never more so.
In that case, welcome aboard. Here I am on my own. And that's it. That's the lot. Story of my life. And I don't know why I told you all that.
Oh, well, sometimes it helps to talk, doesn't it? You know, get it off your chest.
Doesn't change anything, though, does it?
But I don't know, it might help you come to terms a bit.
I'm beginning to wish I hadn't said anything now.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Yeah. But I can't think why I should.
Look, I won't say a word. I promise I'll go to bed tonight, I'll wake up, my mind will be blank. I won't remember a thing.
Why should you?
I can think of lots of reasons why I should. Just might be better if I didn't, that's all.
Yeah. Andy.
Good night.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I went home, but couldn't get in.
No, we've had a break inside. The lock's changed.
Wise move. But all that's sorted now.
Yeah, I think so.
You sure about that?
Of course I am.
Right.
Colin, I'm sorry I need you.
Ah.
I mean, in the bar.
Right.
What is it we're doing?
You tell me.
I'm just barely out of a marriage.
Yeah, I know. What would Bet Gilroy have to say about this?
Well, if there's one thing I'm learning, it's a landlady has to find her own way of doing things. I still need you in the bar.
Sure.
Steve.
I've brought some of my stuff back. I'm moving back in. If it's okay.
Of course. Great.
Sure you don't want me to stay and help?
No, you get off. We'll be all right.
All right, then. I'm sure you will. Night-night.
Night, Tanya. Thanks.
Bye.
You can go with her if you like.
I'd rather stay.
Would you?
Oh, yes. Very definitely.
Right then, we'll leave this lot. Turn the lights out and lock the doors, but don't put the bolts on, because Steve might come back.
And which side of the door am I on?
I'll see you upstairs.
So what's the problem?
You don't know?
Well, I know that you and Liz split up long before I came on the scene.
Yeah, she's still a married woman.
Right, fair enough, but, she's quite capable of making her own decisions.
You're a steward in the Merchant Navy, aren't you? Uh-huh. Sure, you find plenty of things to make yourself useful with around here, don't you?
So?
So, you wouldn't be thinking of taking advantage of her on her own in this place, would you?
Yeah, well, it's not like that.
No. No, of course it's not.
Look, I don't want to cause any trouble, right?
Don't you? Well, I'm afraid that's just what you're doing. Not just with Liz, with Steve as well.
Steve? I thought we got on.
Oh, why? That's why he packed his bags, eh?
Oh, aye, when was this?
This morning.
Yeah, well, he's no neater, not because of me, all right?
Still, mind you, it'd suit you down to the ground, wouldn't it? I mean, you know, him not being here, you being here on your own, you know?
Like, I haven't moved in, you know.
No, but it's crossed your mind, hasn't it?
No.
Well, Steve thinks different. That's why he's packed his bags, because he's had enough, and so have I. Do you understand me?
Yeah, well, I hope that's not a threat.
Ha! Just listen to me, son. She's my wife, right? She's my responsibility. And as long as I'm still married to her, I don't want her hurt.
Aye, well, I wouldn't do that.
Well, mind you don't. Just treat her properly. Do you understand, son? Long after you've set sail off into the sunset, I'm still going to be here, okay? So do me a wee favour, will you? Just tell her that.
It's not like him, I can tell you. I nearly called out for an ambulance. He's got a very violent reputation.
Yeah, well, look, there's been some broken glass reported in the ladies' toilets. Can you go and check it out, please?
Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. How'd you get on?
Busy here. That's it. Let's go.
We've had a visitor, haven't we?
Do you want to see that glass, please, Tanya?
Jim's been looking for you.
Jim? Look, why don't you get off, Tanya, and I'll see to the clearing up.
Well, I was just going to go and see to the toilets.
No, you're all right. I'll do it. Thanks, I'll see you tonight.
Well, I told them it was barred, so they went outside, didn't you?
Thanks, Tanya. Bye. Well?
You didn't tell me Steve had moved out.
I didn't want you thinking it was anything to do with you stopping the night.
Yeah, well, that's what Jim thinks.
What did he say? About you and me? I presume Steve's told him.
Yeah, well, nothing much. He seemed to accept it.
That doesn't sound like Jim. What exactly did he say?
Well, he said he understood the position and he hoped I didn't abuse it.
And that was all?
Well, he's got to shake hands.
I wish I'd phoned him. I meant to last night.
Yeah, well, I'd just leave it if I were you. I mean, he knows what the situation is.
And he said he accepts it?
Well, I don't think I'd be standing here if he didn't. Look, I've moved out of Des's.
What for?
Oh, I've always been the same. I've been a bit too impulsive and he's been one for the quiet life.
Come off it, not the Des Barnes I know.
All right, well, let's just say that I'm at a bit of a loose end and... Well, I wondered if I could move in upstairs.
Jumping the gun a bit, aren't you? No, Colin, I'm sorry. I've only just got used to being single.
I don't mean moving with you, I just rent one of the spare rooms, like any other lodger.
You sure that's what you meant?
Of course.
No. You wouldn't be just like any other lodger, would you?
That's up to you, Pet.
No, I'm sorry. I want us to get on with each other.
Yeah, well, we do, don't we?
Yeah, so let's not put any difficulties in the way, like living under the same roof.
Well, you let us stay the other night.
And look what happened. Steve moved out.
Oh, I see. So what, no more stopping over then?
No, I didn't say that. Just no moving in. No underpants in the bathroom. No change of address. I'm not ready for that, not even on a lodger's terms.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sorry. Right, let's get that bar moving, or Tanya will do a nut.
Liz, can I have a wee word, me love?
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
You're not allowed in it.
Come on, love.
Let me put these down. Well?
Look, I realise this is probably a bad time.
Oh, understatement of the year.
But I had to see you, love. People are running around saying we're being so grown up about this whole thing, so calm. I mean, I've just had Bet saying how much she admires us.
Will you get to the point?
The point is, Liz, I don't feel calm, and I certainly don't feel grown up. Inside, I'm screaming like a child. For you, love. Oh, please don't look away from me, Liz.
Jim, it's over. Can you not accept that?
But why? Look, I'll be anything you want me to be. I'll do anything just so long as we can be back together, Liz.
You change.
Oh, I swear, Liz, I'll change. I love you.
Look, Jim, I've got a life of my own, and I'm very happy with it.
No, with him, you can't be happy with him.
Well, I am. And it's time you started sorting a life out for yourself without me. And the sooner the better.
Away for birds. How you doing, Bob? Sure, it's a grand day, eh?
Yeah.
Hi, love. You left this at the house this morning, so, well, I just brought her in case you'd be needing it, you know what I mean?
This is not a good time, Jim.
So this is how things got complicated, is it?
Was there anything else?
No. No, I think that's just about it.
Yeah, well, I've got somewhere else. Me notice. You can find yourself another mug. This one's had enough.
Listen, if this is inconvenient, I can come back at another time, you know what I mean?
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, why not? And take her back at the same time, eh?
Well, I think you'll find I've probably already done that, son.
Aye, well, you're welcome to it.
Thanks, Jim. I'm sorry I lied to you.
Oh, aye?
I just couldn't handle it any other way this morning. I was going to tell you later.
Aye, but instead I have to hear it from Superglowed, who comes round and tells everyone else at the same time.
I didn't ask him to come round. Look, last night we had a major crisis.
Oh, you don't expect us to believe that tripe, do you?
We did.
Oh, yeah, what, you needed a bit of consolation? My, how the violins must have played for you, eh?
He is my husband.
Oh. Well, that's what it comes down to, isn't it? Is he?
In name.
Stop playing games, Liz. Either he is or he isn't. Make up your mind or I'll make it up for you. You know, I'm not hanging around like some superannuated toy boy to be used when you feel like it.
That isn't how I see it.
No, well, it's not how it looks from where I'm standing. John, what's the point? You'll never leave him, will you?
Where are you going?
I'm off back to Hartlepool. There is nothing for us here.
I don't want you to do this.
No? All right, well, I'll give you a choice. There's a bus leaves at 5:30 this afternoon. If you don't want us to catch it, you'll be there to stop us.
I have to open up this place at 5:30.
Yeah, well, you'd close it at 11 last night, but I don't recall you being here. It's up to you, Liz. I am sick and tired of messing around. If you want us, you'll be there.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
5:30 by my watch.
Right. Well, let's do it then, shall we? Last orders, please. You pick your moments.
Look, listen, I've come here to apologise. About lunchtime, I realised I was pushing my luck a wee bit, you know.
And what's this you're doing now?
Your man's away, isn't he? I spoke to Desi and the Rovers.
So, what difference does it make?
But he was the one who was standing between us, Liz, wasn't he?
Jim, we split up long before Colin came along. Our problems don't go away just because he has.
Yeah, but what about last night, eh?
Last night was last night. It doesn't mean we go rushing back together again. And it doesn't mean you can come round here at closing expecting to stop the night.
Hey, now come on. That's not why I'm here, love.
No? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound so hard. I'm still very confused. I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah, well, at least I can hope.
Jim, I need time, not pressure. As far as I'm concerned, we have no claim on each other apart from the boys. Let's just leave it like that, shall we?
Thanks, love. How much do I owe you for this?
Do you think the party will still be going?
Oh, don't worry. I won't wake them up if the lights are off. So how much?
Have it on me.
Thanks, Liz. Well, I suppose I better be going.
Yeah. Thanks for walking me back.
I wish I didn't have to. I mean that, love.
So do I. But if you hadn't, you wouldn't be here now, would you?
I'm sorry, Liz, you've lost me. Have I had too much to drink or what?
I haven't. I don't know about you.
What are you trying to say, love?
I don't want you to go home. I want you to stop with me.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you quite sure?
Yeah. I want you to stop the night, Jim. Please. I want you.
Oh yeah, permission to enter.
Granted. Hey, pity you didn't come in earlier. You could have soaked up some of the flack I've just got off Vicky.
What did she want?
Oh, she came in to give Steve a roasting and unloaded it onto me.
I tell you what, he knows when to disappear. I've just had the same treatment of Baldwin. We are blessed with that young man, eh? So.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, well, perfect timing, eh?
Do you mind?
Oh, I might as well make myself useful. What about you, Bob? All right, Jim.
Go and sit down and I'll bring it over. Okay. Oh, hello there.
Evening. Nice and busy, I see.
Yeah, we've been like this since we opened.
No sweeter music to my ears. Good Christmas?
Yeah. Oh, what, you mean business-wise or...?
I mean, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Good. Well, since we're on the subject, I trust we did quite well.
Yeah, we've been really busy.
Good. Well, don't let me stop you swelling the company profits. And I'll have a pint when you're ready.
Right. It was just changing the barrel. We're a bit short-staffed, you see.
He's not supposed to be in here.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, listen, don't worry, I'll go.
I think you'd better. And I think you and I need to have a little chat.
Look, I can explain.
Yes, I hope you can. Because you'll be getting the opportunity very soon.
Like I say, perfect timing, eh?
What concerns me most is the fact that you've taken it upon yourself to ignore company policy.
Aren't you happy with my work?
I've no real complaints. You've been late once or twice with the returns, but I can overlook that.
I think I'm doing a very good job.
You're doing the job I expected. As I say, I'm not complaining about that.
What is it to say about faint praise?
I didn't get you here to praise you.
Yeah, but surely it matters. OK, you're annoyed Jim was in there, but it's not as if the pub's being badly run.
Your husband assaulted a company executive.
You?
Yes, well, that's immaterial. And as a result, he was banned from the premises. You were allowed to continue because we felt you weren't a party to it. Now, if you're unable to enforce that ban, what conclusion can I draw about you as a manager?
Richard, Newton and Ridley's not God. Look, I respect the brewery, and I'm very glad of the job, but there is more to life. Me and Jim split up over the ban. Well, not just over the ban. But now we might be getting back together. So please, while we're trying to sort it out, don't mess us about with silly rules. This is our lives we're talking about.
Silly rules. Says it all, really. I can't compromise with you. Your husband's barred from the premises, and he stays barred.
So he was right. You're banning me from seeing him.
What you do with him is your own affair. What you do on brewery property is mine.
Oh, hell, Liz. Come in, love.
Hi.
I was going to take a wee wander around the Queen's to see you, but I thought I'd better not in case Wilmore was there, you know.
Yeah. I've seen Wilmore. He won't budge. I did try my best, but I can't shift him. It's you or the pub.
I see.
So I told him. He can keep his pub.
Oh, yes.
I don't like being told what to do. You told me to get rid of the pub, remember?
Yeah, look, God forgive me.
And now Wilmore's told me to get rid of you. That was his mistake.
Oh, sweetheart, you don't know how much that means to me. So, listen, listen, you and I, does this mean we're going to give it another go, eh?
Well, if we don't, I'm going to look a bit silly.
You're not going to regret it. Liz, I'm sorry you lost the pub. I know how much you loved it.
Yeah, I did. I loved being in charge and making my own decisions, everything being down to me. And I was good at it.
Hey, you were terrific, all right?
I hope you're worth it, Jim McDonald.
Back together again, and this time Jim made a determined effort to get things right. The twins were being their usual problem, but with Andy safely off at university, Jim and Liz thought they only had Steve to deal with. That was until Andy found the love of his life while doing a vacation job at Better Buys. The difficulties with that relationship were bad enough, but when he announced that he was dropping out of his course and taking a permanent job stacking shelves in Better Buys, Liz and Jim decided that it would be better if they took a back seat and let Andy sort things out for himself.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bit of a way with the toddlers, eh?
Oh, it's the mothers I'm after, really.
Plenty to choose from here.
You're not married, are you?
Do we look it?
No, but then again, neither do I.
You never. I was about to say you don't look old enough.
Oh, I'm old enough, all right.
Oh, yeah, for what?
And basically, anything you care to mention.
I'll have to remember that when we're at a loose end.
I can't see you being at a loose end.
Be surprised.
Hey, you! Bakery now. And you, just behave yourself, all right?
You're a hard man, Reg.
Nonsense. For his own good.
Bye.
That's the spirit, Miss Nelson. Happy smile and a cheery goodbye.
Oh, don't you start. Again, enough flat from Happy Holdsworth.
So, what time do your favourite checkout girl going for lunch?
Oh, I don't know. But I'm off for dinner at 12:30.
Treat you to a pub dinner then?
No talk. You're a student. We'll go Dutch.
Oh, I love independent women.
Can you afford any other sort?
Miss Nelson, Mr. McDonalds, are we not au fait with the Better Buys staff regulations, Section 1, Paragraph 2?
Not offhand.
No.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suggest you read, learn, mark, and inwardly digest. To wit, staff shall not participate in personal relationships or fraternisation with other colleagues during the twerking hours. Right? Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Yes, Mr. Holdsworth.
Good. And what is this, Mr. McDonald? Some kind of conceptual sculpture? Or just another barricade to hamper legitimate customers?
Take your pick.
Pardon?
I think. So did you like it last night then?
Except for the music.
Why? What was wrong with the music?
Too much Cure.
I like Cure.
Thought you did.
So you wouldn't go again then?
Might. But I don't like going by bus.
So do you like going?
Car.
I haven't got a car.
It's taxis.
Yeah, there's planes and all.
Don't like planes.
So what do you like?
Well, I like everything, mate. Do you want to go out again tonight?
Andy? Yeah. Go round with a trolley and make that lot up, will you?
Right, yeah, no problem.
And then pack it up and pop it in my office then.
Okay.
After you've given this lady a hand with her packing, that is.
No, really, it's okay, Mr. Holdsworth.
I think this lady can make up her mind about that. Thank you, Miss Nelson.
That's right, love. And I could do with a hand.
Right. I'll leave it with you then, Mr. McDonald.
Right, yeah.
Listen, Andy, it's okay. You really don't have to bother.
Oh, yes, he does. You get stuck in, son. Take no notice of our Amy.
Right. I'll take it you two know each other then.
We should do. I'm a mother.
Oh, pleased to meet you then. Hi, I'm Andy. McDonald. And who's this then?
That's our Dominique. Isn't he my lovely?
Never said anything about a baby brother.
Brother, give over. You don't think I'm still producing babies at my age, do you? This is our Amy's little boy. Aren't you, my darling? This is his mummy, isn't it?
Hi.
Now then.
I tried to catch you at dinner, but you've gone.
Yeah, I was unloading the wagon.
I just wanted to explain,
There's
like...
nothing to explain.
Oh, so we're still on for tonight then, are we?
No, well, I don't know. Maybe we're just better off giving tonight a miss, eh?
But you're going away tomorrow.
Maybe that's for the best and all.
You mean that? Look, there's no rule that says I have to tell you everything, is there?
No.
So why the big brush off? He's only a kid. He's not going to hurt you.
Just think it'd be better if we leave it, okay?
Oh, so it was all right when I didn't have the kid, but now that I do, it's some sort of big problem, yeah?
The problem is you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you because I knew what had happened. I've told blokes in the past and you haven't been able to see them for dust.
I'm not just some other bloke, though, am I, Amy? I mean, if you'd told me, if you'd have let me know, been up front, then maybe I could have handled it.
Well, you know now.
Look, I'm just going to need a bit of time when I get back from university.
Oh, that's good of you. I'll just hang about for 3 months and wait for you to give me a call if you happen to come home.
I didn't mean that.
Didn't you?
No, I just meant...
Oh, I know what you meant. And you can stick it, Andy. You know, I thought you were special, but you're just like the rest of them. You want what's going while you can get it, but you don't want to know once you find out about the kid. Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? Anyway, I've already got one kid to deal with. I don't need another one, thanks.
Have you had your break?
About 5 minutes.
We've got to talk.
What?
About us.
Thought it'd all been said before you went back to Sheffield.
No, it hasn't been said.
Andy?
Bakery, please.
Well, Mr. Watts told me to help out here.
Bakery, Andy. I think Amy can manage here.
I'm going to be breaking 5 minutes, Miss Fowler.
Yeah, and I haven't even had one yet.
I am aware of that.
Well, I thought I might go now. About 5 minutes or so.
Bakery, Andy. Now.
I thought you were working in the bakery.
I'm on my dinner break.
What, and you're spending it stood round here?
Waiting for Amy to finish.
Ah, yes, you see, Miss Nelson, she's on a 1 o'clock break.
Yeah, I know.
And what are you on?
1:45.
What is the point of me doing all these rotas if you pick and choose your own hours?
I'm not. I'm on my dinner break, all right. I'll be back when I'm supposed to be back.
Well, yeah, fair enough, but I prefer it if you waited in the restroom or the canteen. But don't hang around the store, you see, because it presents a very bad image to the customers.
Hey, mate. Hey, we've got some.
Sorry, Andy, I can't stop now.
I just want to explain. You got the canteen?
No, I'm meeting someone.
Can't you just give me 5 minutes?
I can't, not now. I said I'd go shopping with Paula.
You can go shopping with Paula any day.
Oh, she has to get a wedding present for her brother. I said I'd go with her. Look, I'll have to go. I'll see you later.
Thanks for coming. I was beginning to think you weren't going to talk to me again.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing.
Look, I admit it through you having a kid and all that. Came as a bit of a shock.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'm all right. I'm sorry. But well, I still think you should have told me. I thought we had something special going. And I still think we could have.
I know. I should have told you, it's just... Well, I thought you might get frightened and... I didn't want to see you walk away.
I had no intentions of walking away. I thought you knew that.
This was a fantastic idea, Andy. Really brilliant. Do you know where Andy's brought us, Dom?
To the zoo.
Not quite. A bit more adventurous than that, mate. We're going on safari.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what do you think we'll see? Tigers?
And elephants.
Yeah, and lions, probably.
And what do lions say, Dom? You couldn't have picked a better place. He's obsessed with animals at the moment.
Well, seen his bedroom, haven't I? Sort of got the hint from that, you know.
Look at the size of that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that lovely? And look, there's a baby.
Baby lion there.
Can you see the
Look at
baby?
that.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It is. They do get a bit close, don't they?
You're not scared, are you, Andy? We're not, are we, Dominic?
You want a big cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't want one curled up on the end of my bed, all right?
Oh, Dom would, wouldn't you, babe?
Yeah.
Asleep?
I like a lie.
Thanks, Andy. He's really good for you, isn't he? It's because he likes you.
Well, the feeling's mutual, and I'm rather fond of his mother as well.
No, but you're really good at getting him to do things.
I thought I was pretty good at that with you.
Not complaining.
Good.
He'll miss you, though, when you go back to university.
Right, well, I better tell you this now, then.
What?
I'm going back to Sheffield. Packing it in.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. I'm not going to spend another 2 years playing college boy, and then at the end of it, what have I got?
Well, you'll have a degree for a start.
So? Doesn't open any doors these days, does it? I'm going to get myself a job, and I'm going to get on with the rest of my life, which means being with you. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to do.
So what will your parents say?
Well, I don't even think they'd notice right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I think they would. The son not going back to university, and why? Because of this woman he's met. Come on.
I don't care. I don't care what they say.
But I do, because I'm going to come out the villa and all this.
So?
Oh, thanks.
Look, I can't force you to live with me or marry me. I could just keep telling you that that's what I want.
Marry you? Is that a proposal?
Yeah.
You might have given me a bit of warning it was coming.
Well, I didn't actually know myself.
Eh?
Hi.
What? What do you mean, what?
I mean, what do you want?
Well, just passing by. I thought I'd offer me brother and his girlfriend a drink. There's no crime in that, is there?
No, except we don't want one at the moment, Steve.
By myself, wouldn't I? But don't worry, you can still have the pleasure of my company. Pint, please, Bet.
It's probably none of my business, but I thought you were supposed to be going out with Vicky tonight.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, sure. Well, I wasn't expecting you to be ready yet, you see.
She looks ready enough to me, son.
Right, yeah, I'll come through. Sorry, folks, it'll have to be another time.
Yeah, well, just don't make it too soon, eh? See, for me, all this is dead easy.
Yeah?
It's not about what people think or my future or trying to do what's best.
So what is it about?
It's just... I love you. And all I want to do is be with you.
Oh, well, here we go. Hi, son. Hiya.
Hi, love.
Excuse me, how long a wee minute? Where's the wee girl?
She's not coming.
What?
She's not coming.
No.
Now, excuse me, Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the whole purpose of this was all of us sit round and have a nice discussion about this.
Why is she not coming?
Because I didn't think it was a very good idea.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, that's right. She wanted to come, but I said no, all right.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Mum, she doesn't have to answer to you.
It's not a matter of her answering to me. I'd like to talk to her. I'd like to know why she thinks that you should leave university. Why she thinks you should throw your future away because of her.
All right, well, it's just me, OK? I'm sorry.
Right, well, we're wasting our time then, aren't we?
Liz, hang on.
Well, no, we've already heard what he's got to say. The idea was that we all sit and talk about it together.
Oh, yeah, so you could have a go at her?
No, not to have a go at her. Anyway, suppose we did. What are you frightened of? Can she not speak up for herself?
Oh, this is pointless. I don't even know why I came. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I don't know why I did either.
Whoa, no, just hang on. Look, the pair of you had just come through the front door. Now you want to turn around and walk out of it again?
Yeah, because the person I came to see isn't even here.
Look, maybe Andrew feels he can speak for Amy, OK? Isn't that right?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Right.
No, he can't.
Look, come on, let's just give him a chance, OK? Let's sit down, let me make a nice cup of tea, and we can discuss this like sensible human beings, OK? Instead of screaming at each other like a load of banshees, OK?
You should have brought her. So why do you have to leave university?
Because I want to.
Because you want to?
Yeah.
Not because Amy wants you to?
No, come on. She's always trying to persuade me to go back.
Oh, you expect us to believe that?
Oh, so I'm a liar now, is that it?
Well, it is a wee bit strange, isn't it? I mean, she's the reason you want to leave university, yet she wants you to stay at university.
Yeah, she does. I told you, we're always arguing about it.
So why?
I'm leaving because I want to. See, for me, all this is dead simple.
Oh, yeah?
I want to be with Amy, and I can't if I go back to Sheffield. So the conclusion is I don't go back to Sheffield.
Yes, but Sheffield's not a million miles away, you know.
Exactly. Just because you go back doesn't mean you stop seeing her.
Look, can't you understand? I don't want to be a student anymore. Not in Sheffield, not anywhere.
Well, what do you want to be then?
Oh, no, I've not really sorted that out yet.
Hey,
but what I do know is I want to be with Amy. I want us to have a home together, which is what you two wanted, so I can't see why it's so difficult to understand.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't the same for us, was it?
Oh, why not?
Because we had you and your brother. We had children, so we had to get a home.
Yeah, well, maybe it's not as different as you think.
Is she pregnant?
No.
Well, what then?
She's already got a child, a little boy.
What?
His name's Dominic. He's 5 years old.
Oh, well.
5?
It's all coming out now, isn't it, eh?
So, how old's she then?
Amy's 23.
And, what about the father of this wee lad, eh?
Well, there isn't one. Well, I mean, obviously there is one, but she hasn't seen him for ages, hasn't seen him for years.
Oh.
Now I can see why you didn't want to bring her round.
Oh, I knew you'd react like that.
Well, how the hell do you expect us to react? I mean, now it appears you're taking on a whole family.
Yeah, so?
So? You're giving up your education to support a woman who's a good deal older than you and she's already got a child by somebody else? I think you're absolutely crazy.
Did you reckon we wouldn't find out about this child? I mean, were you going to keep it a secret or what?
Of course I wasn't.
5 years old. You're not that far in front of him yourself.
Oh, well, there's no point in talking to you, is there?
You know, I've got to say, Andy, I'm surprised Amy would even want this. You, 19 years old, trying to be a father to a child that's already part grown up.
I know, I'm surprised and all.
Yeah, well, it wasn't planned, you know. I mean, it just sort of happened.
Yeah, all right, I can believe that. But now that you can see it is happening, do you really believe you've got a future together? The three of you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, sonny boy, you have not.
Oh, well, thanks, Dad. Cheers.
It's the truth, Andy. I know it's painful, but you've got to listen. It's hard enough living together when you've got things in your favour, but when it's like this...
You're setting yourself up for a load of misery and unhappiness, son, and think about the wee lad, will you? Because I tell you, you're just setting him up for a dose of the same thing, so you are.
And that's the truth, is it?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
Well, shall I tell you what I think the truth is?
Go on, then.
All you're doing is finding excuses.
Excuses?
Excuses?
Why in the name of God would we be looking for excuses?
Well, weren't you pleased when I mentioned Dominic? Eh? Didn't you just jump on that? And why? Because it gave you exactly the excuse you needed.
We're the last people who need excuses. There's a whole world of reasons why you and Amy getting together is inviting disaster.
Yeah, but there's one, isn't there? There's one real reason why you want me and Amy to split up. And nobody dares say it, so I'll say it for you, shall I?
Go on.
The real reason you want me and Amy to split up is because Amy's black.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. That's the real reason, is it, eh?
That's a terrible thing to say.
Why? Because it's true.
It's not true at all.
It's a nasty, ugly thing to say, and me and your dad don't deserve that.
Well, I think it's even nastier and uglier when it's there and nobody dares say it.
But it's not there, and it never has been.
Look, has Amy been talking about this? I mean, is she under the impression that this is what this is all about? The colour of her skin, or what?
I don't even have to ask her.
Oh, I see. You just know, you know. We don't say anything, but you can read our minds. Is that it?
Well, yeah, I probably can.
Oh.
No, you probably can't.
So anyway, that's the real reason why I didn't bring Amy, all right? And it's exactly the same reason why I won't be setting foot in this place again.
Andy.
Hey, Liz, look, leave him Wade, leave him go.
With all the trouble, Amy thought it would be a good idea if she and Dominic went back with her mother to Trinidad for a holiday. When Andy went to the airport to meet them on their return, Amy's mother had a nasty surprise for him.
Would the representative from Grant away please contact Airport Information?
Andy,
Well, where are they? Where's Amy and Dominic?
I'm so sorry.
Well, what's happened?
They're not coming.
What do you mean not coming? When are they coming?
They're not. They're not coming back. They're staying in Trinidad.
I just don't believe it. She wouldn't do this to me.
She felt she had no choice. She just couldn't see it working out.
Of course it'd work out. Why shouldn't it work out?
You've made many sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
You've already given up a lot for Amy. Your university.
That was my decision.
But would you have given it up if you had not met Amy?
I did meet Amy.
It's not the only thing. It seems some things your mother and your father said
Was a load of rubbish, yeah. Listen, if they can't accept Amy and Dominic for what they are, that's their problem. Honestly, if it's anything they've said...
Please, Andy. What Amy has decided is not down to your mother and father. She has made up her own mind. She just felt there were so many reasons why it wouldn't work. Why it couldn't work. And every time there was trouble between you, she would blame herself.
Well, she's wrong. We can make it work. Look, you must have a number or something.
She doesn't want to speak to you.
Oh, no, come on, Kath.
Look, Andy, I know this has hurt you. But it has hurt Amy just as much, believe me. It is not a decision she's reached without a lot of heart searching. A lot of tears. She has done it because she doesn't want to ruin your life. Please, don't do anything that will make things worse for her than they are already. If you love her as much as you say you do, you'll leave her be. Give her a chance to pick up a life for herself and Dominic again. She asked me to give this to you. Go on, Andy, please. Take it.
With Amy and Dominic now gone from his life, Andy stayed on for a while at Better Buys, even becoming an assistant manager. But he couldn't settle, and finally he took his parents' advice and returned to university at Sheffield. During his vacations, he got a job behind the bar at the Rover's Return, and it was while working there he helped the family celebrate Liz and Jim's 21st wedding anniversary.
Looks like we're just in time to buy a drink by the looks of it.
Well, I think you're just in time to buy us a drink, actually. After all, it's not every day you have a wedding anniversary, son.
Oh, right, yeah, great, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks,
good.
Fiona.
Right, well, come on then, what are you having?
Port and lemon, please. Large one.
And I'll take a pint.
Barman, please. 2 pints, port and lemon, and,
Half a lager and lime, please.
Anything you say, sir.
So, do you recommend it?
What, marriage?
Yeah.
Well, are you thinking of it?
The first 7 years are the worst, so there.
Just make sure you choose the right bloke, that's all.
What? Someone who forgets wedding anniversaries, you mean?
Well, I've got a rounding dinner. It's more than he's doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm not flush like you, thank you.
No, well, we can't all be, can we, matey?
So, folks, this year, you're just going to have to make do with a cab. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, Mum. Dead on. Thank you, son. Thank you very much.
I think that with the family settled for the moment, now will be the time to leave the McDonalds. We wish them well in the future and hope things work out for all of them. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Coronation Street Time Life videos, and I look forward to you joining me the next time I take a close look at someone from Coronation Street.